everybody. June 1st, 2025. And I like to say them dates so we always have them. My phone is charging, so I will be holding it, doing one handed prayers. God bless everyone that sees this. May your life be filled with joy and happiness. And God bless and may there be blessings bestowed in everyone in the world. Not just the people who don't watch this and see this. So thank you all for joining. The best gift that we have is actually doing what you love. Because that is when we feel our best. Doing what we love. Now, if you do something you don't like to do, let's just say it's a career or a long job you had, something you spent most of your life doing. If you don't love what you do, especially long term, then it's going to show. You're going to hate it. And the reason you hate it is because there's something you want to do that you love to do. You'll never fully express yourself and feel life if you don't do what you really want to do. So we're going to be talking about doing what you love. And if you do something that you don't love to do, it's going to take your energy. It's not going to feel right. You're going to be miserable. And a lot of other stuff is not going to sync up in your life. Because we feel our best when we do what we love. and nothing can stop you. It feels good to do what we love. Everybody wants to do something in their life that they love, and it's simply they don't do that. The world would be a whole different place because if everyone did what they wanted to do, everyone would be in love and everyone would be happy. I hate love because my ex. Well, you're just changing how you feel about the situation. And the faster you get over that, which I understand it can take time, the fast I've already been through that when I was very young, and it took some time to get over it. But the faster you get over something, the faster that you're free. And for instance, Korean, you love your wife, you created that feeling in there, you chose that because you are the creator of your life. And then you chose to hate her. So that's your choice. You were choosing how you feel. And we do this with everything in our life. Now, the key is to choose a positive feeling, because if you choose something negative, well, then you're going to feel like shit. Choosing negativity and being negative, well, it just makes you feel like shit. This is a thing a lot of people miss. I don't hate none of my ex-girlfriends. In fact, to be honest, I don't hate anybody. Even the people leaving snarky comments on my social media, it's falling in love with yourself. Picture of Bruce Lee. You love myself after. It's if you still feel negative about the situation, it will be carried with you for the rest of your life. Anytime we feel negative about a situation, until we reinforce it with positivity, and change how you feel, because there's only two things you can do in life. Okay? You can feel negative, it's a feeling, and you can feel positive. It doesn't matter what you think about the situation. Is what you're thinking a positive? Does it feel good? Happy? Or is it negative? Bringing you down and causing fear? And when you start doing what you want to do, create key ran, and when you start loving your life, not just the people, then when you feel positive, you're going to attract all the right people in your life. So when you do what you love, a woman's going to be attracted, the right woman is going to be attracted to you, and you won't even have to do anything because you are doing what you love. Therefore, she sees that. God bless everyone. If you have any questions, post them down below. So, the best part about being alive and why we are here is to feel the life inside of us. This is positive. Positive. It's positivity. And nothing feels better than this. We don't have to go anywhere. And for some people, we don't even have to do anything. Because you are alive. You feel life. Does that make sense? If this is laggy at all, please let me know. And this feels amazing. People don't understand. It doesn't matter where you go in life, because you're still right here. Okay? You are life. You can't live a life because you are the life. Fundamentally behind everything you do. And a lot of people can't feel what keeps them alive It's this energy source, and this is what people actually refer to as God. Now, the God is a fancy story, and it's also the same as reality. Because what they're referring to when people say God is the life feeling inside of you. Does that make sense? So, when we drop the story in our head, when we drop the narrative, we become peace. And this is technical because when there's nothing on your head, some people think you die. No, you actually begin to absorb reality. You begin to feel. And so when the thought drops from your head, then you feel your soul. You feel amazing. You feel with God. So I'm not just coming on here and just saying some stuff. The truth is, a lot of people don't feel this. And this is why eventually their lives become miserable. This is why we are here. And why people suffer. If this is laggy at all, please let me know. When we begin to feel amazing and feel our soul, we don't hate, we don't make fun of people, there's no jealousy, there's no envy. We're so happy because we are the eternal source. And simply, it is that aliveness inside of us. And that is happiness eternally. And the best thing is, you don't have to think about it. You just close your eyes and you feel it. You could also be in a trance because it is a trance state. Whether you're riding your bike, maybe driving a car, painting a picture. You, when you're in this, you become a no thought state. And therefore, you feel amazing because there's nothing to solve on your head. There's no problem. Thinking is the problem. Nope, nope, a kiss given. I don't really care what you think. Max, that's okay. You can call it personal hygiene. And I don't really care what you think. Thank you, JM. I appreciate everyone in here. When you feel amazing, when you feel happy, it doesn't matter what happens on the outside. You create your life. You are the source of happiness. Doesn't matter what shit people say to you. Doesn't matter what goes on in the world. Forget all that shit that goes on in the world. They want you to worry. People want you to care what they think about you. They want to show you hate. They want to demoralize you. But what someone thinks doesn't really matter. You create how you feel. And once you stop thinking, then your whole soul begins to rise. You feel this. And it's utter bliss. Like John Cena says, never give up. Does he say that? God bless everyone. And I want you to find this eternal happiness. I want the world to be happy. So the goal of everybody's life is to achieve non-thinking. When people paint pictures, especially listen to music, when you get lost in the dance, completely involved, maybe even when you're swimming, what happens is you get into a trance and you stop thinking. Hence, you feel amazing. But then, after you're done doing that activity, you begin to think again. You become miserable, just lost in your thoughts, maybe even depressed. But the problem is when you were in the activity, you weren't aware, you weren't focused, you didn't see it, that you were having no thoughts. So, yes, in some way, the activity took you to no thought land. This is your natural state. But the reason, like football players, and skateboarders, they feel so amazing when they're doing the activity because they're not acknowledging, they don't see it's a simple trick. Because you can take that activity within with whatever you do. You can even be doing nothing in the trance state. The thing is, when people skateboard and when they paint a picture, they become so involved that they lose thinking. And this is good. This is the main point of life. Now, they are not aware, or you could say they became unconscious. They need to, the problem is, with whatever you do, you need to become aware. You need to focus. Not like what's going on outside, but what's going on with your thoughts. Because then you'll soon realize, oh, it's clear. I'm not thinking. And then you can take however you felt in that activity. So listening to music, you can take that awareness, which is no thoughts, no thought land, and you can take it everywhere. That's why when people draw, they feel amazing because they're just not paying attention to what's going on. You call it unconscious. But when they stop doing a certain activity that they love, then they get miserable, they get depressed. But they just simply weren't aware, oh, I can be in this state all the time. It's literally so simple that people miss it. So like you could smoke, you can drink. Because people then feel like, oh, I can relax. You can relax anytime you want to. It's your choice. And simply like doing things like tying your shoe, you don't think about it. You stop. This is the problem, is people can't stop. You kneel down, you tie the shoes. You don't even think about it. You just do it. But right here in this moment, which is all the same moment, you actually forget that you're thinking, or that you were thinking, and there's no thought. Even in this little moment, then you get up. And then you start thinking again. You know, you kind of feel like you hate thinking. you kind of feel like it's a separate entity, someone talking to you, because it gets stressful. It takes energy from you. Energy is thinking. So what happens when you become completely relaxed? Your thinking becomes non-existent. And then you feel your body, and you feel the invisible, the invisibility. This is also called the soul. And people refer to this as God. It is all of reality, too. They also call it love. And they call it so many things. They also call it Jesus Christ. They call it Buddha. And it's just feeling the life inside of you. Because there's something that keeps you alive, but we can't necessarily see it. You have to feel it. Just turn the brightness up a little bit. So the reason why people don't see God, and I agree with this, is because he's invisible. He's a non-thinking entity. He doesn't have an identity. That's why he's everywhere. He's invisible. And you have to feel him, which is this invisible energy that's running through us. So you'll never get to see him. That's the way, that's his big secret. But you can most definitely feel him. And it's an overwhelming feeling of love. it's it's really indescribable, because I can't describe how it feels to swim. It's just an experience. But even when you swim, what is really there? This life that you are. Where do you go? You're going with the life that you are. If I go to Jamaica right now, and I've never been there, and I like, ooh, wow, these, I'm just like looking around. I automatically stop thinking. People do it all the time. And become in touch with my soul. And ultimately with God. Happens simultaneously when you stop thinking. And I become absorbed with it. And because I went to Jamaica, I, I'm still with my body. I'm still with my soul. So it doesn't matter where I go, and it doesn't matter what I do. I'm still right here in the divinity. And the reason I'm saying this is because it doesn't matter what you do, and it doesn't matter where you go. You can still go places, and you can still do things, but you're always right here in your body. And you always are creating this life. So you want to know, oh, where was I before I was born? You're right here. The thoughtless entity. Where do I go when I die? I can tell you where you go when you die. It's very easy. If you're thinking and the thought that you have on your head, well, whatever thought, because you have free will, whatever thought you have on your head when you die is where you're going to be going for your next life. Now, the key and the biggest secret is to die with no thoughts on your head. Because you know your soul. Therefore, you aren't going anywhere. There's ultimately nowhere to go. So before you were born and after you die, you are this no thought state. Divinity. Hello, Candace. Divinity lies within. Yeah. And everything outside of us, to some degree, is a lie. It's a distraction. It's an amusement park. Yeah, it's fun. It can be fun, and I want you to enjoy it. I want everybody to enjoy the amusement park that we see. But you can't get caught up in it because it's not who you are. You really can't get caught up into it. You only think you can get caught up into it. So when someone dies, you think about that person. But it's only when you think about that person that for long periods, you suffer from it. But the times that you don't suffer are when you have happy thoughts or you just feel and you have no thoughts at all. So you can choose whatever situation that you're in, you can only choose to feel happiness, which is feeling positive, or you can feel negative. So next time you have a thought, see how you feel from the thought, and then change it into a positive one. We are meant to feel positive. And what God truly is, if you want to know Him on a feeling based reality, because that's what He is meant to be, God is a positive feeling. So anytime you're feeling positive and feeling happiness, even if you are thinking, you are with God. Now, when you're negative, because you can only be positive or negative, when you're negative, you're just feeling in your mind or you're thinking, you're still with Him, but you're letting your thoughts disconnect you. Do you see? Hello, Plum. Changeling. So the separation, the reason why you don't feel oneness, the reason why you don't feel connected is not because you think you feel connected to people. Our thoughts are the blockade. They are the division. Only when you feel like you feel me right now, um, if you're open, only when we can feel this connection. Because God is a non thinking state. And so is all of our reality. We think we're in a reality. No, that's a trick, an illusion. Our reality is a feeling based reality. And so we feel connected with everything because it's our divine right. We absorb into reality once the mind quiets down. This is what the Bible was trying to teach. This is what the Buddhists are aiming for when they sit there all day. And this is what everybody in the world want to exist. It's why we exist. Because we want to become back with existence. Merge back with reality, which is what they refer to as God. Because it's the ultimate feeling and its connection with everything. It's the best feeling in the world. And when you die, you become this. So, the reason why we don't feel this, God gave us, quote unquote, free will. And this is a part of the game. Because we wouldn't exist if we were already connected. So we begin to think like, oh, I'm this separate person. My thoughts are better than your thoughts. Oh, I have opinions. and I'm just better than I know everything and I'm judging you, you're fat. Oh, that girl's ugly. This world sucks. God gave this as a game. Simply a game. Because there would be no game. Just as we all play games throughout all of our lives. It, there would, that is the illusion, is the thought on your head. So it's, God likes to joke too. He actually jokes more than anybody. He likes to have fun. He is happiness, which relates to the positive feeling. You see? So, what we are is a positive feeling. A thoughtless state. Even if we can't cancel out all our thoughts, we can still be happy. So if you don't understand somebody, understand them. Because then you'll feel positive about it. It's not, oh man, I can't understand them. No, that's being negative. So when you conflict and fight with your thoughts, you feel negative. Negativity is resistance, and when people say let it flow, what they're saying is let it go. Let everything go. It feels amazing. It feels amazing to feel amazing. Because you are life. You are literally everything. And that is just everything. You don't hear the tree outside, the trees. They're not complaining. You don't hear the ants arguing. You don't see the bird gathering up a surplus, acting with an ego. Life is just so beautiful, and we create our own divinity. Everything we feel, we create it because it comes from the inside. I already did Curious Gorge, and I don't really care what you think. Thanks everyone for joining. May positivity fill your lives. May you feel this overwhelming joy. May you be free. Pay attention to your thoughts. God bless everyone in the world. Everyone that's joined. May you have happiness and feel positive about life. That was a compliment? No, it wasn't, because I felt it wasn't a compliment. So you're lying, and that's why you feel negative. So we create positivity for everybody, and we feel the life inside of us. You don't feel great. You just called me a crackhead. And it's going to linger on you. And I'm going to make sure that it lingers on you. You'll remember me. Might make you sick at first, but it'll feel positive. Thank you, Plum, for being here. Thank everyone for being here. God will bless your life with many things. And He's going to give you what you need to come see Him. To come feel Him. Your life is in your control. And you create. You know, that's how I feel. You don't have to deal with no one that you don't want to. In certain times. I appreciate everyone being here. We're about to wrap this up. Just know that you are very special, and people that are in your life, do they deserve your time? Because all we really are is time and energy. So we have to be centered and focused where we put that energy to. Are you putting it to something that's negative? Or are you putting it towards your destiny? Plum, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure that I had chocolate and coconut. That sounds very interesting. I love coconut water, and coconut itself is pretty good. So, the reason why, when we begin to feel amazing, then we begin to control our life, and we don't care what other people do. We're going to do what makes us feel amazing and what we want to do. So, if someone starts some bullshit, that's okay. We don't have to deal with it. We just let it go. People are going to try to battle you, not physically. People are going to try to battle you with their mind. They want you to become weak. We're not talking about the mind. So let them be stuck in the mind. We are actually taking control, overpowering the mind, and feeling this bliss. Feeling our soul. God bless everyone. We're about to end this live. June 1st, 2025. This live will be posted after this. If you want to get to know your divinity, and feel love. I don't know what made you say that, Plum. Pear. And don't let no one affect you. Let everyone be. You just feel the happiness inside of you. Just laugh it off. Keep on going. Keep on walking. God bless you guys. I hope you have the best day, night of your life. And all my lives are out there so you can check them. Similar to this. I'll see you guys later.